Come on, man. And with the local DEC news,
This one's for you, Josh.
Yes. The craziest, the wackiest, the most dysfunctional, and most accurately depicted sports talk show known to man, the Sports Drive, is live on the Arena Sports Network right now. How's it going, everybody? Here on this Tuesday, May 10th, 2016. It looks like Berlin here in Chirac. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you guys are currently at right now. This show is live every Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays on the Arena Sports Network, usually from 11 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which makes it 10 to noon here in the Central. If you live anywhere else, figure it out for yourself.
8:04 a.m.
Anyways, before I was the Peanut Gallery chimed in, a little public service announcement for all you oversensitive bitches and the people that can't take jokes. This show is a non-politically correct sports talk show. There is vulgar language, so keep the kiddies away. This show also, it's a show that's not going to shove narratives down your throats. If we don't like something, we're going to call it out. And at the same time, we're going to give you objective sports analyst discussions, not homerism 24/7. ESPN.
Yes.
Anyways.
Wait. Josh, before you go any further, not just ESPN, but in some cases, the Score.
Or, how about this one? Waddle and Sylvie. For those Chicago people, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways.
Don't get me started with Waddle and Sylvie.
Yeah. We can say that later on. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this show's about having fun. We bust each other's shots in between, but we're doing it all in fun. It's not a personal attack on any of us on air. And we're here to do the show in the spirit of the man upstairs, the dark truth, the good man upstairs above, the snowman's papa, baby Tigger, also the good Lord Almighty as well.
Yeah.
And we do it for the sports fans that want to have some fun. Just have some fun. That's why I call it barbershop sports talk.
There you go.
That's kind of like the motto I've adopted and put into promos for all the shows that we have on the air. It's barbershop sports talk.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Sean, did you like that sweep by the New York Yankees?
Ah,
The point is, the Yankees didn't sweep us. That bullshit umpire screwed my team on Friday. That bullshit.
Okay.
We talked about this yesterday.
Enough. Look,
Enough.
but I wasn't here yesterday. I have an answer for Sean. I took a look at both the pitches.
Yep.
And I hate to inform you of this, Sean. They were both strikes.
Oh shit! Oh my gosh! I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Listen,
that pitch was
and I'll explain. Sean. This is the mark of a home. This is the mark of a Homer fan like you challenging a former umpire like me. Let me explain.
Oh my
Looking at both of those pitches from multiple angles, the rule states it's where the ball crosses the plate, not where the ball was caught.
Outside!
On that 3-1 pitch. Will you shut up and learn a minute, Four Eyes? Jesus. I'm kidding as I say that because I got to get some glasses myself. I got to get some glasses myself. But taking a look at that 3-1 pitch to David Ortiz, if you looked at it live, you may think he has a legitimate gripe, but the over the plate angle, that ball caught the outside part of the plate. And again, I'll state the rule. It is not where it is caught. It is where it crosses the plate. And on both of those occasions, they were strikes.
That's the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. That pitch was outside. That was ball 4. Ortiz got screwed, and so did
Bye, Sean.
Yeah, we haven't even got to the Gene Honda introductions, and we already have a Skip Bayless moment on the show.
Wait a minute. Oh, we haven't gotten the introductions yet, so let's get to the introductions then.
Bunch of bullshit.
And I'm
with
not
that.
going to.
Hey, show some objectivity, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah, really.
oh, cut it out. Cut it out, you white Blackhawk Bear fan.
Wait. You're telling Sean to show some objectivity? That's like telling the Cleveland Cavaliers they actually have a chance to win.
And it's like telling the city of Cleveland like it's actually worth taking a vacation in it.
Look, I'm sorry. Sean and Ajit, when it comes to Boston teams, and Josh, you know this, and Browning, you know this.
Yeah, right over here.
When it comes to Boston teams, there is no objectivity involved. Sean only sees it through his black rose-colored glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, and I hate to pick on him. I hate to pick on him about a certain announcer whom I love listening to dearly, but the same goes with Sean McDonough, okay?
And Josh, when you played that video yesterday, Michael K is overrated.
Michael K is awesome. Sean McDonough's going to put me to sleep during Monday Night Football this year. How about that?
Sean, did you play? Excuse me, Josh. The video of the strike call, is that what you played yesterday?
No, he played some old cheesy video just to piss me off. It was the great one with the Red Sox.
Rod's 660 home run against the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, and you pissed me off with that. Yeah, and I was saying, how many steroids did you take, stupid alien?
Okay, enough with the Red Sox song. I mean, trying to get an introduction here. Jesus Christ. Anyways.
Yeah, Sean, shut up for once, will you?
Let's get into this.
Take it away, Josh.
Introducing first from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky. We got a young man who is an honorary Chicago White Sox fan. Young man who is the public relations guy for Kentucky Fried Chicken. You've seen him escorted the people out of the Kentucky Derby this past weekend. And he's a self-proclaimed bowling master. He is the one and only Andrew Browning. What's up, you rat bastard?
Not much. What's going on, Snowman?
Hey, what's going on, Browning? Good to see you.
Look what I say about that.
Josh, go on, please. I'll fix him later.
Introducing next from Blue Bumblebee, Pacific Northwest, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We got a young man who is the lackey for Costco, Walmart, and Sam's Clubs. We got a young man who is the WEEI Caller of the Week. And a man who's
WEEI Caller of the Month.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's also a young man who rides Pablo Sandoval from Golden Corral to Wendy's to the Old Country Buffet right after it.
That's the panda we're talking about, folks. The fabulous panda.
On that note, let's introduce the one and only Walmart boy who loves his Walmart haircuts, even though he wears a dumb Red Sox hat every day. It's our one and only Sean Man.
Good morning and heary. What you just saw yesterday was a triumph of the Red Sox, winning 14-7, playing some good ball of late. And it's great to be back here for the Sports Drive on Tuesday, May 10th, 2016. It is 11 a.m. on the East Coast, 8:11 a.m. on the West, and 10:11 a.m. on the Central. If you live in the mountain, who really cares?
Figure it out for yourself.
Anyway, figure that out for yourself. Anyway, good to be here as always.
Last is certainly not least.
So what is Idaho's purpose in life anyway? That's all I want to know.
The thing is with Idaho is so you can eat a lot of spuds and eat your mashed potatoes and realize
the only good thing that ever
that question. Josh, please come on.
The only good thing that ever came out of Idaho was Tori Wilson. Period.
Oh. Wow.
All right. All right, let's move on here. Certainly, and last but not least, we got a young man who hails from Blue Bumblebee, Indiana, but he is a product of the south side of Chicago. And shit's about to go down this weekend because me, the Snowman, and the Big Win are going to hang out and celebrate my birthday, which I'm looking forward to at Bar Louie. We got a man who is a Colin Kaepernick advocate, and he's going to convince you that Blaine Gabbert's even more competent than Tony Romo at the starting position.
I'm not even going to try to tell that.
We got a man who's
I'm not even going to try. That's like me being a Tom Brady fan, which is bullshit because Tom Brady's more overrated than Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, I got it, Jones.
Oh, God.
And before you even show me, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's spice.
Let me finish the introduction, Browning. We got a man who's a White Sox fan. He is proprietor of Dickie's Barbecue.
Yes, I am.
In the port. And he is one of our fearless leaders of the Sports Drive. It's the one and only Brian Snow.
I'm having fun just kicking the hell out of Sean Mann, okay? Because he's showing that bullshit Tom Brady jersey. Good morning, folks. I am back after a day-long hiatus. It's possible I will not be back Thursday because of some bullshit that's going on and because I got to make a couple sponsor runs today and Thursday. But thank you all for having my back. I appreciate it. After what happened, I won't go into it here on the show. It does not need to be discussed, but I will say this. Old Snowman will get the victory, or should I say victories. The first thing I'm doing is I'm taking care of home first. No sense in me dropping any legal bombs if I don't take care of home. And I'm just Sean, shut up. I'm taking care of home before I take care of the sumbitches that tried to double cross me.
Hey,
if they win seven this year, I'll be surprised.
14-2, baby. 14-2. Yeah.
Gillette Stadium is like a razor blade. It gets worn down after time. I'd rather, and Browning, I hate picking on you, and I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to go ahead and have fun with it. I'd rather go see a game at either the KFC Yum Center or Rupp Arena than go see the Patriots at Gillette Stadium.
Hey, I'd rather go to Little Caesars Arena and get a bunch of breadsticks.
I knew that was coming. I'd rather go to Globe Life Ballpark where Todd Frazier hit a grand slam in the 12th inning last night. Okay, and I'm gonna beat Josh to the punch. I'm gonna beat Josh to the punch because I know he's ready to use this on me. But Sean, I'd rather go to Camping World Stadium in Orlando before going to Gillette Stadium in cold ass Foxborough.
I went to Gillette Stadium. I went inside the Patriots Hall of Fame and I saw the beautiful stadium and all the Patriots football.
Sean.
Who cares?
The Patriots don't have a Hall of Fame, for God's sakes. What the fuck are you talking about?
So Curtis Martin, Teddy Bruschi.
Hey, at least I wouldn't have to be feeling deflated after walking out of that stadium.
Oh wow!
Bang! Wait a minute. Why don't we lead with this? Since we're talking about Team Hall of Fames, Sean. The only team that you like that actually has a Hall of Fame that's worthy would be the Boston Celtics, and that's because of their history. The Red Sox history, we'll talk about that later.
Oh my goodness!
The Boston Bruins, no. The New England Patriots,
hell no.
Cheaters. Okay, no. The Patriots lost 46-10 in their first Super Bowl. What's that?
And it just so happens it came in January of '86 to the Bears.
And just so you know, Sean, 2 of the 4 supposed Patriot victories in the Super Bowl were on the foot of Adam Vinatieri. Okay, Tom Brady didn't lead them to touchdowns; he led them to field goals because he mismanaged the goddamn clock. Period. Adam Vinatieri. I'm coming up with all kinds of. I'm going to use everything I have in the arsenal Listen, I'm going to use everything in the arsenal to get a laugh out of y'all, okay? Because I missed you guys yesterday.
We missed you too. Hey,
Showman.
Walmart boy, let everybody know what's going on in the program today.
All right.
Yes, please.
What we got on our program for today, and there's a lot of stuff to get to for the program today. Oh, great. Since you put it on Skype, I have to turn my Skype on because I always turn it off because I don't want anybody Skyping me. Hold on just a minute. But I still say Joe Montana was lucky to win.
Wait a minute.
Joe Montana was lucky.
Sean has people Skyping him? What the fuck?
It was for the conference call. All right, here we go. All right, we got our intros out of the – wait a minute. Hold on. Before we get to that, lastly, we got a man that has a Blackhawks hat on. We have a man that is the wrestling expert who is also a diehard White Sox, Blackhawks, Bears, Bulls fan out there in the windy city of Chicago. Of course, welcome, Mr. Josh Lopez, the host of the Sports Drive. Before I have to read
Salute.
Yeah, welcome.
Salute.
Yep.
Thank you. It is your resident gluey hump here to direct the chaos that it comes with the Sports Drive every single day. So
Wait a minute.
it is some fun.
When did we ever descend into chaos? Every day that we do the show? Good answer.
All right,
Jen, about the Skippy Bales bash hour, but that's the
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, here's our show for today. We got the intro out of the way, got the opening rant. This ought to be really, really good because I sent Snowman and Josh something that is very interesting. NBA playoff games from last night, 2 thrillers that took place, of course, in Miami and down in Portland. Yeah. Is ESPN worth working for? I can't wait to get to that.
I can't wait.
Quiet. I'm trying to read this. On this day in sports history, the birthday shout-outs, the Skip Bayless Bash Hour, hot seat or not, and lastly, the spoken word. That's our show for today on the 10th of May.
What's the one before the spoken word?
Hot seat or not. It's a new segment.
Oh, hot seat. Yeah, John
notes.
Okay.
What the hell was that? The Browns
contract extension.
Wait a minute. I think I just zapped Sean and he didn't know it.
I don't know. What did Browning say before? Browning, what did you say after I had to log out of Skype?
I didn't say nothing.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's get to
Wait a minute. Hot seat or not?
Yeah.
Hot seat or not? John Farrell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait a minute. Tevis Knight, he's doing a good job. I can't believe this. Joe Girardi's more on the hot seat. John Farrell.
Hey, let's save it for the segment, please.
All right. My opening rant is this. I have to say, not only does social media suck, the national media sucks, but boy, our sporting media really, really sucks and stuff too, because I'm telling you, that network, and Josh, I want to keep this short because I know you've got a big perspective on it. Yesterday, everybody, as you all know, I gave Snowman and Josh an interesting article from, of course, I think it was Nesson or WEI about how now that ESPN got rid how about this? Mike Tirico is leaving, Josh told me, going to what you told me, NBC.
He's going to NBC.
Ray Rice and Chris Carter are both being replaced. They're leaving ESPN, and now they're going to bring in Randy Moss. What the hell is that? Randy Moss is not a journalist. I hate this. You know what, ESPN? Just keep this up because let me tell you something. The more you replace everybody and you start losing people, your popularity is going to sink, and you're going to sink and drown and go down the tubes. I want to keep that short for my opening rant. Whoever is next, go right ahead.
I'll take
Go ahead, Josh.
I want to make it.
I want to tie this, and I also want to go off on the Chicago media because I've had enough of it.
Go for it.
Okay, let me start off with this. Look, I've said it a lot, especially when me and Sean and Frank started the show on Blog Talk Radio, that I hated the fact that ESPN has come and succumb to the fact that, we need former athletes to bring in ratings to our program. For what? For what? So you have a bunch of Nimrods spew out of the mouth and try to come off to be entertaining like Charles Barkley, in which he's not. I respect that Charles Barkley going to court, but he does. He talks out of his ass every pre and post game show that's on TNT. I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's Shaq You sound more mundane and monotone, my friend. Get off my television screen. The only good person on that freaking round table is Kenny Smith. Now we go to ESPN. I like Chris Berman. I have a lot of respect for Chris Berman. He's dealt with a lot of bullshit, and he could have left ESPN a long time ago, but he's been loyal to that company for many, many years. Keyshawn Johnson. Let me get into this, Sean, because this is about to get good. Keyshawn Johnson is a Nimrod. I thought he was an overrated football player. I know he was a wide receiver when you were a Jet fan, Sean, back in the day. But still, Keyshawn Johnson is garbage. He's always been garbage. Tom Jackson, okay. I'm indifferent. I don't have any truth or bad or good feelings about Tom Jackson. I think it's utter crock of shit that they're replacing Mike Ditka with a Hasselback. I'm sorry. That's some grade A homogenized Nickelback bullshit.
I love it.
And you know what?
It is.
To add on to this, stop enough already with these former athletes becoming analysts. It's taking talented people that could actually bring in an entertainment factor at the same time to your content, whether it's radio or television, and you're putting that to the side for what? Oh, we have credit because we have this former athlete on the show as an analyst. It's overdone. It's overdone in play-by-play calls. It's overdone in radio. And it's overdone on TV. It's too much. Enough is enough already. Now, to my point on the Chicago media. Look, I get it. The Cubs are good. I get it. I'm not taking anything away from them. They're good.
Right.
But fuck, man. I'm feeling like LeBron James is being shoved down my throat like the Cubs are right now with the Chicago media. Whether it's from ESPN 1000 or Comcast Sportsnet or wherever, WGN. Cubs this, Cubs that, Cubs this, Cubs that. Chris Bryant, oh God, Anthony Rizzo's God. Oh, Joe Madden this, Joe Madden that. I don't care. You got another team in the South Side that's a more well-rounded team. Standpoint, that has 2 less victories than the Cubs, and they're beating teams that they could even beat last year. But no, it's about the Cubs because they're kicking the lowly Cincinnati Reds ass all the time. Oh, that's so impressive. Oh, look at the Cubs series that they won so far. The Colorado Rockies, the Cincinnati Reds, the Milwaukee Brewers. Who cares? Like, seriously, who gives a rat's ass? I'm
like
sorry. I'm happy. I'm happy that everybody's seeing good baseball in the city of Chicago. But enough of shoving the Cubs down my freaking throat, man. Enough already.
Can I piggyback on that, please?
Yes.
With my opening rant?
Yes.
Yeah, fire away.
My opening rant is not only towards Chicago media, but towards MLB.com as well. There are some clips that I love to watch called, it's a series called Must See, the letter C, when they mix the television and radio call of some great plays. MLB has not mixed in enough Chicago White Sox highlights. They had some Sunday. They had one when the Sox pulled a triple play. But in conjunction with what Josh said, they're trying to shove the Cubs down the South Sider's throat, and the South Sider ain't having it. All right? I get the fact that the Cubs are 24-6. Is that right? 24-6.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to remember something.
Yeah.
You need to remember something, MLB. There's a team on the South Side that's 23-10, 6 games clear of the world champion Kansas City Royals, 7 of Cleveland, 8 of Detroit, and 14 of Minnesota. We couldn't beat those teams in our division last year. We're going to see Kansas City next weekend, but we've kicked Texas's ass, we've kicked Minnesota's ass, and we couldn't win in Minnesota to save our life.
Yeah, we kicked Toronto's ass.
This season. We swept Toronto. We swept Toronto like the bitches they are. Okay, and I'm the one that picked them to win the division, but that's not going to happen the way they keep playing. But be that as it may, 3 places, and I said this before. Y'all heard me say this. 3 places where the White Sox could not win last year, they've proven they can win. Oakland, Minnesota, and Toronto. anytime you can start a season winning 3 out of 4 in a place where you have no business winning, I'll take that to start the season. And nobody wants to give the White Sox or Robin Ventura any kind of credit whatsoever because of what the Cubs are doing, because of what Chris Bryant's doing. Suck a fucking dick. There's a lot more to go in this baseball season, and the Southsiders are making a statement just as loudly as the Northsiders are. Y'all can put that Cubs-White Sox World Series out in front of me if you want to, okay? But the Sox have won a championship, and they're driving toward another one. When the Cubs get past the first week of October, then talk to me, and I'm done.
You know what? Real quickly, I want to add to this, too. I was telling Josh about it, too. It's almost as if 11 years ago, remember when the White Sox went 99-63? A lot of people were not giving them props. Look, I said it clearly. Right. You gentlemen know I bust your chops because I like you three, okay? When the White Sox went into October, they kicked the crap out of my favorite team, since I'm a diehard Sox fan. I knew that was coming because the Red Sox are banged up. They look, man, I'm serious, though, too. The Red Sox look so tired in 05 because, remember, they just came off their championship and they were so banged up. They went and played the Angels. The Angels took game 1. Then, boom, wiped them 4 straight. And then nobody gave them any chance in the 05 Fall Classic against Houston, and they swept them. 11 years later, kind of the same scenario. Nobody's giving them any props. It's always praising the Cubs. Do I need to remind Cub fans in the baseball world that the Cubs have not won a World Series in 108 years? They're putting more pressure on them because they haven't won it in 108 years. And everybody is probably just itching for the Cubs to win a World Series. I will see it when I believe it. I haven't seen it.
Thank you.
And you know what? The Cubs haven't been the same since they lost the 03 NLCS. Come talk to me when they start. Yeah, come talk to me when they actually win a World Series. The Red Sox and White Sox both ended their jinxes and got rid of their long misery. The Cubs are the team that's getting all the praise because they're – and then just watch what happens too. The Cubs will eventually go on a major losing streak. This is not going to last forever.
I see this coming because a lot of people want to say the White Sox are going to fall off because they're 23-10. The Cubs are going to fall flat on. I'm going to make this bold statement. I'm going to go ahead and say it, and people don't have to like me. I don't care. Let me just speak the truth. After Memorial Day weekend, the Cubs are going to fall flat on their ass. Period. Because I've talked about this with so many people that I kid a lot of Cub fans, okay? Give credit where credit is due. I do that always, okay? But there's one thing the Cubs have not solved, and I spoke with my pastor about this. I spoke with several Cub fans I know that are Cub fans about this. There is one problem that the Cubs have not solved, and that is their pitching. It's Jake Arrieta and everybody else.
Yep.
Lord knows their bullpen got torched by the New York Mets in the NLCS, which proves unless Theo Epstein has a major to-do list come trade deadline or whatever, and unless their arms in the minors are ready to come up and make an immediate contribution, they're still going to have the same problem the second half of the year. Pitching. Okay, Jake Arrieta is fabulous. Don't get me wrong. And to the son of a bitch that started to accuse Jake Arrieta of performance-enhancing drugs, you need to eat your fucking words, okay? Do your research before you make such an allegation. Jake Arrieta is fabulous. It's who's behind him that's going to be the problem and who's going to close up shop. All right? The Cubs need a bullpen. I've said it all season long. Their offense will only carry them so far. And the best example that I can come up with that will illustrate what I'm talking about, the 1995 Cleveland Indians.
Exactly.
Not only that, like how many times we're gonna have to hear the excuses of animals and Mother Nature and the raggedy ass field be a reason why they can't go over the next step. I'm seriously waiting for the next animal to pop up at Wrigley Field, and then they're gonna blame a possum for not helping them win the World Series this year.
Just like that wild stuff down at LSU.
Yeah, we can't even have a golden gopher from Minnesota come and caused the Cubs problems, right, Sean?
Exactly. I just
Maybe,
as a Cubs,
maybe a Blue Jay will show up and fly over Wrigley Field, and that will bring some more problems.
think of all the good teams the Cubs have had over the years when they've gotten to the playoffs, and then it just has ended in a monumental collapse or them losing in tragedy in playoff games. I mean, 84, 89. The worst for me, I always said, was 03. I mean, that was not blamed on Steve Bartman. Okay, I felt bad for what the guy went through. He got threats on his life in Chicago. They just really attacked him really hard, and he really felt horrible about it. That was not his fault. The Cubs lost that game because there were errors and other mistakes that were made. And when you give a team like the Marlins, who are so tough to beat that nobody even gave a chance to, extra outs, that dooms you, and that doomed the Chicago Cubs. I remember when they were up 3-0, Chicago was about ready to be on a full-scale jumping riot. They were all excited, thinking they were going to finally get to the World Series for the first time since 1945 when they last played the Detroit Tigers. That did not happen, and then they lose Game 7 at Wrigley Field, and that was crushing. And then 2008, Lou Piniella, who was manager, the Cubs went 162 and then got swept by the LA Dodgers. So they have been hit with
by the worst team that got in the NL playoffs in the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I'm looking at Nyquist, thanks for joining us, and I'm looking at his comment in the chat room. Squirrels is my team's problem. Nyquist, who is your team where squirrels always interrupted the problem? We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that in a moment.
Hey, Ronnie, what's your rant? Ronnie, what's your rant?
I'm going to do this I know Snowman would probably put me out for this since we haven't seen him for a while, but LeBron James is going to go to the finals.
Oh, I got that cover for you.
I figured he'd do that just to mess with me.
You know what, Ronnie? I have to say this. I think in the Eastern Conference Finals, if you match up against either Miami or Toronto, it's going to be a tough series. But if they do get to the finals, you're not going to win the NBA Finals because Golden State is looking at the
LeBoot James. Look at it in the chat room.
LeBoot James. I love that.
I call, you know what, Quest? More like LeShit James, the most overrated basketball player in the NBA. You've got twice 2 championships.
Okay, let me
suck donkey dick.
Let me do a quick quick reset. 35 after our first hour here on the Sports Drive. I got these upside down. We are presented by Cleaver Supplements, pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. By Crafts Construction, your home improvement specialist since 1927. We also welcome Wilt Fang Builders, a proud sponsor of Hebron Hawks Athletics. And we also welcome Pab's All-American Grill, a proud sponsor of Hebron Hawks Athletics, giving them a special shout today. And we're also presented by Dickey's Barbecue of Valparaiso. That's our reset, and we go on, Josh.
Yep. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs really quick. I can't believe it's already 10:35.
Okay.
Man. This show's going by fast. Hold up.
Okay, I only have one comment about the NBA playoffs, and it's 4 words. Stephen Curry is back.
Let's get into this action really quick. The Miami Heat tied the series with the Toronto Raptors in overtime yesterday, 94-87. I didn't get to watch the games last night because I was watching Raw from Omaha, Nebraska. I thought it was a pretty solid show last night. It wasn't the best show ever, but I enjoyed Raw last night. Anyways, we had that game. The series is tied now. It's heading back to Toronto. Also, Portland lost to Golden State. It was a really good back and forth game. Went to overtime, but the Warriors won 132-125. So that's Warriors are up 3-1, heading back to the Bay Area to hopefully move on to the next round. So, boys, did you get to watch any of the games last night? And what's your thoughts on it? Let's start off with the Snowman here.
Okay, all right.
Stephen Curry. I don't give 2 shits about Miami and Toronto and anybody in the Eastern Conference right now. Stephen Curry is back. Okay? Stephen Curry is back. He had a slow shut up, Quest. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I don't. I don't. Okay, because oh, you're Canadian. That explains a lot. I just wish Toronto will pick. Okay, then Quest, let me get back in your good graces by saying I hope Toronto kicks the shit out of Miami the next 2 games and wins that series. Now, shut up, Sean. The Western Conference playoffs is compelling. Period. Okay, because all the fakers are now out of the way. Houston's gone. The Clippers are gone, and anybody that put stock in the Rockets and the Clippers, you need to have your head examined. Okay. Yeah. As far as the Portland Trail Blazers go, their best chance went out the window when Steph Curry walked on the floor in Game 4. Now, I give Portland total credit for winning Game 3. They came out, they were backed into a corner down 2-0. They came out fighting, and they hung 120 on the Warriors. All right? I give them total credit. Now, how do you explain a man who had a serious knee injury coming back 2 weeks later, which was the time frame that was given, and he dropped 17 points in overtime? An NBA record.
Well, it wasn't a serious injury. It was a sprain. I mean, it's like a contusion, but they're being cautious with it.
But when you have any problem with an ankle or a knee, especially when you play basketball, you got to take it seriously, is what I'm saying. Okay? And I should have said it that way, and I should have said it that way, and I apologize. But this series is over in Oakland on Wednesday night. Sorry. Yeah. This series is over in Oakland on Wednesday night. Portland had their best chance to tie the series last night. They were up by as many as 14. They led 16-2, for God's sakes.
Oh, man.
Led by 8 at the end of 1. Led at halftime. And then Stephen Curry said, okay, 20-2. Thank you, Quest. They led 20-2 once upon a time. And they lost by 7 in overtime.
Well, period. That's the NBA today for you. I mean, you can be up by any number of points. All you need is a 3-point express, and then you're just back in it like nothing.
My view, Josh and Browning and Snowman, I agree totally that everybody's focus is going to be the Western Conference, because let me tell you, the Western Conference is a lot better than the weaker Eastern Conference, and everybody knows that everybody is wanting that matchup to occur between the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. Snowman, you hit it right there. Tomorrow it ends in Oakland. The Warriors are finishing off the series in 5 games. You know, like Game 3 was a gift for the Rockets in the first game, in Game 3. Mm-hmm. And look what Golden State then did. When Curry went down, they went on a roll. They won that game. And everybody made a big deal that Curry got hurt. But I said, look, they can win without Curry. They've done it before, even when he's been injured. And they went right on a tear. Blew him out in Game 4, blew him out in Game 5. And they have done sensational protecting their home court. They're playing just like we expected them to be for the number 1 seed. The Warriors just look outstanding all around. And they, 20-2 at one point. Portland thought, if they were going to do it, they would make the series competitive. But the Trailblazers did it to themselves. They blew it. They're not going to win in Oakland. And for the Miami Heat, Toronto Raptors, I kind of agree with Browning, because I still say Toronto does have the edge in the series against them. And I know the Raptors are thinking, for the first time in franchise history, they're trying to work very, very hard to get to their first ever Eastern Conference Finals. And what would be a good series against Shetland, but I still say it would be very tough and stuff. But I'm just saying, I don't care. It seems like, because this is the softest era, but it is going fast when you think about the NBA playoffs and stuff too. But Portland blew it. They did it to themselves, and Golden State is back. And when you see Curry put up 40 points last night, say good night, goodbye, good night, good luck, Portland. I'll see you next year, because there's no way in hell you're going to win in Portland.
It's great that Portland got this far without 4 of their starters, because they were injured. And Terry Stotts should have been considered for coach of the year.
Yep.
Let's give credit where credit is due. The Portland Trail Blazers got this far without 4 of their starters. And who expected Mason Plumlee to come on like gangbusters the way that he did? Damian Lillard is Damian Lillard, okay? He's the one that put the Rockets to sleep with a 3-pointer last year. to close out I think it was last year or 2 years ago, to close out a series and had Dwight Howard looking like, shut up, Dwight Howard. You should learn how to play better. Now, let me go back to a point in this series. You know the game that should have been stolen by the Blazers? Game 1. They came back to within 9 after being down by as many as 20, and they had Jesus, Josh, is that your goalie mask?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh,
I'm listening to you guys.
Wait.
I'm playing around.
Okay, if you want to play, let's all do this. And Josh, in your honor, okay?
but Snowman, you were saying Portland got within 9 in game 1, almost came back and won. Oh, please!
Nobody farted.
Oh, geez.
I just think awkward to just stare at a camera like this while somebody's talking. Thing. Go ahead, Snowman.
Love it. Yeah, the game that Portland should have stolen should have been actually, to be perfectly honest, not game 1. The game that Portland should have stolen should have been game 2 in Oakland, the same way Memphis did last year. And then you had a split going up to Portland, and then instead of it being 3-1, it's only 2-2 going back to Oakland. But Golden State took care of business at home. They got the split oh God.
Sorry. I said that's cold.
You know what, Quest? You better be glad you're not sitting in one of those seats, or we'll playfully boot you, okay? But I'll finish up. I'll finish up with this. Portland had their chances. They had 2 chances to steal a game in Oakland. They were within striking distance of both of those games, and they didn't get the job done. They didn't take care of business in game 4, up 20-2. Thank you, Quest, for that piece of information. You're the best thing that happened. No, the best thing that happened to this podcast was my return. No, let me stop.
Please.
But Portland had a chance to even the series last night. They got off to a great start, but when Steph Curry stepped on the floor, everything changed. The Warriors are great without Stephen Curry. They are greater with him, and that was proven last night.
I say, screw with what the media has had to say. That over the last few weeks when he went down with an injury, they thought, that's going to impact him. It didn't impact him. They went on a roll. They won in 5 games. I'm still shocked when we're talking about Portland that they were able to get to the second round. I didn't even think they could get past the LA Clippers in the first round.
I'm not shocked that they got past the Clippers. The Clippers did it to themselves.
Yep.
The Clippers did it to themselves, shooting only 45% from the free throw line. You should have known that was coming with DeAndre Jordan.
They were one of the worst teams in the NBA heading into the playoffs this season. Mm-hmm. So I'm not surprised how they got bounced out. Hey, Sean, let me bring this up really quick. Tonight, actually, we have the Spurs and the Thunder. Obviously, the Cavaliers have moved on. We got to deal with that political nonsense.
Yeah.
I
wonder who's more annoying, Donald Trump or LeBron James. But
stop farting. This is a sports show, not.
I'm just playing around trying to keep my focus on the show. It means I'm farting. you Canadians have no humor, man. Seriously.
There's not.
The show is disintegrating before our eyes yet again.
This is not an air raid.
I have hazel eyes. I don't know where you see pink eyes.
Pink eye? Wait a minute.
You pick your vision, bro. Anyways, let's move on. Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Okay, all right, let's make this quick, though. Yeah, Shetland moving on. Of course, Atlanta season done. Good season for them. They got to the second round. Who knows what's going to happen with Al Horford? That's going to be the big question as a free agent.
Al Horford's out of there.
Yeah. And I have to say real quickly, between OKC and San Antonio, I told Josh this yesterday, the pressure for Game 5 tonight is clearly on OKC. I think San Antonio tonight is going to come back tonight and win. Okay, the Spurs will need to protect it.
Cannot. It's what I said before. OKC can't win in Texas. Not consistently. They can't. They got lucky in Game 2. All right? 5 missed calls in the final 13 seconds.
Yeah.
OKC got lucky in game 2. They won't get lucky in game 5 because the Spurs are going to settle that in the first half.
Hey, Sean, you're not going to like this next comment, but the umpire from the Boston Yankees game is a better official than the NBA referees. Right now.
Yep. That goddamn home plate umpire didn't know jack crap. The freaking pitch was way outside. It was not a
The
strike.
pitch was a strike. Somebody's ringing. The
Not
pitch.
me.
Who the hell is
Sorry
ringing?
about
Hey,
It's
is Cornette calling you?
Browning, is that you? Somebody's ringing.
Yeah, it's mine. Sean, be quiet.
All right, let's move on here.
It's not me. And by the way, Quest, we know you busting our chops. We have fun with it, and we were running with it. Oh, by the way, Sean, those pitches were strikes. Sorry
No,
to tell you.
they weren't. They were doing
Right.
bullshit.
Let's bring up a topic me and Sean brought up on the conference calls today, going over the people leaving ESPN. In the long run, let's say in 5 to 10 years, is it worth going out of your way to apply or even work for ESPN?
Hell
Is
no.
it worth it?
I'm going to say
No man says hell no. Quest, yes, we do this every day. Not every day, actually. We do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays, we take the day off. I do host a wrestling show on Wednesdays, but usually we take the Wednesdays off for this show. But go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, I think, though, in the next 5 or 10 years, you're starting to it'll be gone. You know, the popularity of ESPN is not the best. And when you're seeing the fact that they have replaced so many former players with non-journalism skills, really, really sad. And then, of course, the policies is so bad because, you know, if you're going to express an opinion, you know, you're going to get the boot. You know, I think about how bad it was that they let go of Bill Simmons. You know, Bill Simmons, who had a lot of respect for. Kurt Schilling, you know, voiced his opinion. Of course, now Kurt Schilling and ESPN are at war because of something that Schilling, you know, talked a lot about too. ESPN makes me sick, okay, because now it is mostly now the biased channel. It is all biased out of that whole entire network. Mickey Mouse.
It's now the it's the Entertainment Sports Politics Network. That's what it is.
Yeah,
the Entertainment Sports Politics Network.
They don't have any respect for other teams. It's like we're talking about the Cubs, okay? They're talking more about how the Cubs look all set to go to win the World Series. And we're only in frickin' May, for Christ's sake. And they're not giving the White Sox any credit whatsoever. And you know what? You know what? It may actually be good for the White Sox that they don't, because they said, hey, look what happened 11 years ago in 2005. Nobody picked the White Sox to win the World Series 11 years ago, and look what the end result brought. And then they were like, oh, the White Sox won the World Series. We didn't expect to see that happen.
And Josh, you'll agree with me with this statement. By the time the White Sox got to a 3-0 lead against Houston, everybody was jumping on the White Sox bandwagon, and no credit was given by those same people earlier in the year. In fact, I called in to ESPN 1000, which at the time was the flagship home of the Chicago White Sox, and somebody was on. I made a statement in April of 2005 that the White Sox had the best rotation in the American League and possibly the majors with Garland, Garcia, Burley, and Contreras. He laughed at me. I called that sumbitch the day after the World Series saying, got something to say now?
They kicked the crap. They kicked the crap out of everybody that year, and they were unstoppable. That team was on a mission because they looked at it and said, look, we got to give the Red Sox props because they won it in 04. Now let's do our part and our jinx.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say this. If the Cubs don't win, I know what you think about ifs, Josh, but if the Cubs don't win it this year, I'm telling you, this team is so jinxed forever and ever. And I'll say they'll never win a World Series. So they're probably saying it's the best shot right now is the Cubs trying to get it done because they thought, oh, look at their pitching. They got Arrieta, they got Lester, they got Lackey, they've got, you know, all this. And I'm like going, boy, you're not giving the White Sox any props. I said,
no,
wait.
And the bad part is Chris Sale's the first to 7 wins, and nobody except the White Sox organization talked about it in the media.
Yeah, I got a video for everybody that keeps saying that the White Sox are not going to go anywhere. I got a video.
23 and 10. 23 and 10, and they've given Texas a lot of trouble. I mean, take last night. The Grand Slam couldn't have happened.
The Sox are undefeated against Texas so far, 4 out of 4, and we got Rodon going tonight, and I think this is going to be Carlos Rodon's bounce back game because now that he's seen what can be done against that lineup, he's going to have a game plan together to pitch against them tonight.
I'm just so sick of the fact, before Josh shows the video, I'm just so sick of social media. I'm so sick of the sporting media and the news media. I mean, it's so bad. That's why I've got to shut television off. It's not as fun as it used to be. Oh, here, video.
It really isn't. That's why I got a lot of.
I want to be buried face down so that anyone who doesn't like me can kiss my ass. My head hurts. That's your brain trying to comprehend its own stupidity.
Love it.
My head hurts. That's your brain trying to comprehend its own stupidity. Dumbass. The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass. You dumbass. Jedi dumbass. Huh. There's a dumbass. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs put their foot in your ass. How about I put my foot into this thing called your ass? You know, we could call in a specialist to find my foot in your ass. How'd you like to own a little bit of my foot in your ass? I wouldn't, to be quite honest. My foot is about to drill a hole in your ass.
Oh, just a classic case of hand stuck in vase.
Or you'll have a classic case of foot stuck in ass. And may I suggest the footing of your ass? You morons just hung vacancy signs on your asses. And my...
He's so much like me, and I like him. I love it. I love it. As my friend Joshua Jackson would say best about my White Sox, pedal to metal and foots to asses. Period.
Hey, let's get to on this day in sports history before
yes.
the Bash Hour and all the
Josh,
shenanigans.
while you're doing on this day, I have a little something rolling in the background that you should be familiar with when we do our warm up for Snowman in the Morning.
I remember this.
Anybody who's familiar with Street Fighter knows that is Vegas theme, and that's like become my warm-up theme whenever I get ready for my show. Take it away, Josh.
All right, ladies and germs, on this day, May 10th, 2016. Not a lot today, but there's some interesting ones. On this day, 1913, Sean will love this one. The Yankees committed 8 errors against the Detroit Tigers. The Yankees won the game 10-9, though, in 10 innings.
Damn.
On this day, 1946, the Boston Red Sox won their 15th straight game. On this day, 1967, Hank Aaron hit an inside-the-park home run. That's cool.
Wow. Yep.
On this day, 1969, the National and American Football Leagues announced their plans to merge for the 1970 and 1971 season. How about that? On this day, 1970, Bobby Orr scored a goal to win Game 4 and the Stanley Cup over the St. Louis Blues. A statue was later created by Harry Weber that depicted Orr flying through the air immediately after scoring the goal.
I went and saw that statue, had my picture taken with it. I took so many pictures of that statue, and that was I have to tell you, that was a huge moment in NHL playoff history with that flying goal.
They let you take a picture with it? What the hell?
Yeah, the statue's disintegrated. On this day, 1979, John McMullen became the CEO of the Houston Astros. On this day, 1997, the Chicago Cubs got the 68 triple play in Major League Baseball history. Yeah, they may got that, but they still got the shittiest ballpark in baseball next to Fenway Park.
Whoa!
On this day in 2001, Peter Forsberg had his spleen removed in an emergency operation. The operation took place just hours after the Avalanche was eliminated by the Los Angeles Queens in Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. That's on this day in sports history. A couple birthday shout-outs. Salvador Perez, the catcher. I think he played for Toronto, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Salvador Perez is in Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City, that's right. William Regal, he turned 48 today. Yep. And the final birthday shout for today, the late great Pat Summerall. He would have been.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh man.
Pat Summerall.
So many games. I remember Pat Summerall. All right, I better stop before I start crying, and then we start crying. We launch back into so many memories of Pat Summerall doing NFL football.
By the way,
we're gonna stop.
Maybe we can talk about Pat Summerall and stuff when me, you, and the Big Win hang out this weekend, Snowman. So
Done.
Do that.
Done.
All right, we need to get into because we have some new people checking in. I want to thank Quest and also for Bruce Wayne for checking out the show today.
Quest! Whoa! What the hell is this? Yeah, my toilet is history and tradition. Who cares?
Hey, and LeBron James' chances of winning a championship is history. Anyways, like I said, what we do here on the Sports Drive, for those who are just tuning in for the first time, we do a segment called the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. And with that segment, what we do is I read a collection of quotes, I type it down and save it in an Excel sheet on Google before I go to bed every night. I'll take it from First Take Show. I'll take it from Stephen A. Smith's show on Sirius XM, on Mad Dog Sports Radio, channel 85. Also, a lot of old YouTube clips as well. And I just read them out. I'm just the messenger. I am not Skip Bayless. I'm not. I don't want to be Skip Bayless, nor I never strive to be that schmuck.
I certainly don't want to be Skip Bayless.
I read the all right, that's a ridiculous comment, Sean. There you go.
Bye, Sean.
Anyways, I read the quotes, and then I let Walmart Boy, Snowman, and Brownie Master rip Skip Bayless a new one. I added in some
times,
but go ahead.
And at times, there are moments when even Josh goes completely off.
Completely the tee off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Sean, do the intro before we bring in the song.
All right. Oh, man. Quest, you're cracking me up. I mean, you ask who farted and stuff. Jesus Christ.
Lord. I'll answer that question. Pablo Sandoval.
Oh!
And it's double at the same time.
Sandoval.
Props on that.
No,
go for it, Sean. Go for it, please. All
right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Apparently, the man with the shocks is not here with Frank, so somebody else is going to have to fill in and give.
I got him.
Okay.
I got him.
All right, Snowman's got his Ivan Forbid and the shocks. We got Browning Master sitting in the house because Browning can't stand the ridiculous comments from this knucklehead, and me too. No. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. We got Josh Lopez with his mize, and he's irritated by that.
The Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long. And now, we all know Bayless is a moron, but now...
And once again...
Hey, Snowman, raise your volume on your speakers.
Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it's our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now the real stars right there.
Oh yeah, time for the Bash Hour.
Let's go.
By the way, we have a lot of sound effects in this particular segment as well.
What's this Bash Hour? What's this Bash Hour brought to you by, there, Snowman?
The Bash Hour is brought to you in part by Crass Construction, your home improvement specialist since 1927. Visit them online at KrazConstruction.com. And all of our programming content on Arena Sports Net is presented by Cleaver Supplements. Get your body in order. The summer is coming. Cleaver Supplements. Pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. Let's go, please. I'm itching to play some sound effects now.
All right, what's the regular question you guys ask me all the time before we get this bad boy started?
How many lines do we have this morning?
Okay. Well, we have a special 25 quotes today. 25.
It's not by... Fenway Park has nothing to do with it, Quest. I saw that.
This is the Bash Hour, not Fenway Park Hour.
Okay.
I didn't even mention it. He brought it up.
Well, then quit responding, will you please?
Exactly.
What the hell? Oh.
Okay. Let's go. Please, let's go.
All right. Skippy Bayless said that
And thus the torture begins.
My Texas Rangers let me down last night.
Oh, fuck you, Skip Bayless. Oh, fuck you, Skip Bayless. Oh, fuck you, Skip Bayless. You're Texas Rangers? Do you even know anything about the Texas Rangers being from Oklahoma? I thought your team was the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's all you paid attention to. Face it, the White Sox put a foot in Texas Rangers' ass all season long. By the way, Skip Bayless, you're Texas Rangers? My response is simple.
Well, come on, Snowman. Skip Bayless is the George Bush of sports talk. He looks like hair. Him. Oh, he walks like him.
He looks like him.
Well, George W. Bush is a Texas Rangers fan. He used to own the Rangers 85 to 92. But I have to say this too, Skip Bayless. Tell me who you could name as a famous Texas Ranger great who played so well. And I'll give you a hint, Skip Bayless. His name would happen to be the master and the king of no-hitters, Nolan Ryan. Yeah, Nolan Ryan, you dipshit. I like Nolan Ryan. He's got a lot.
I found an ironic stat from last night's game.
Breaking news while we got this going on. We said it earlier. It has been confirmed. Stephen Curry has been named the player and becomes the first unanimous most valuable player winner in NBA history. Back to the Bash Hour. That's our news.
I had an ironic stat from last night's White Sox-Rangers game. And Robin Ventura hit a grand slam in Texas. Now, Todd Frazier hit a grand slam in Texas with Robin Ventura as the manager. And you know what? They both played third base as well for the White Sox.
Here's the crazy thing about Robin Ventura. He not only hit a grand slam, he hit two in the same game in back-to-back innings. And Frazier slamming the 12th highlights what you said about him being a third baseman. Robin Ventura, of course, played one of the slickest forms of third base I ever saw. I loved watching Robin play. So two third basemen, a grand slam, and it's in Texas. What do you know?
And I have to say this, too, that it won't surprise me later on in the season since the White Sox are keeping this up that he'll have no respect. Skip Bayless will throughout the year for the White Sox, saying they are not a good team. My White Sox are a disaster. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs this year.
I apologize in advance for this next quote.
Oh no,
this one's for Browning.
Oh, Browning, get ready.
Seriously now.
Bayless said.
When Browning gets in on the fun, you know it's a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Brown, get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Skippy Bayless said that.
Oh, I am.
My Philadelphia Eagles should sign Johnny Manziel.
And he just left after that.
I saw that quote last night, and I just had to bring that up.
And look at Browning. No, just no.
Hell no. Hell no. I'll back up Browning on this. Hell no.
Oh, man.
I have to say this too. Okay, over the last few weeks, have we all noticed how Skip Bayless says Tim Tebow should sign with this team? Johnny Manziel should sign with this team.
They're great.
Crap.
Okay, then my response is the following. No, I won't use that one. I'll use this one.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
I don't want him ruin my team.
Well, Browning, you might boot me on this. I say, well, come on, Browning, you might get yourself a Johnny Manziel Philadelphia Eagles jersey.
Oh God!
Well,
Give him the boot.
Give me the boot, please. Thank you.
Bye.
yeah.
You know, it's bad enough you already have Sam Badford on your team. Now you're gonna have Johnny Manziel. Come on, man.
Johnny Womanziel, Sam Badford.
I don't want him.
Boy. Oh, and Browning, this one's for you. Johnny Manziel and the Eagles. Just
that's a bad image there. You got Sam Bradford as their Eagles quarterback.
He already ruined it with the Browns.
Yeah, this next quote, this one is definitely terrible. This one's for Sean. All right.
Oh boy.
Skippy Bayless said that
Here we go again.
my Boston Red Sox should trade. No,
try again.
Yeah, Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Red Sox should get rid of Pablo Sandoval and bring in Carl Zambrano.
It's the Panda, for crying out loud. I mean, the Panda deserves the respect. He's a great player.
Oh, so you're going to get rid of one fat bastard for another fat bastard? Come on.
It's the Panda.
You mean you're going to get rid of someone whose belt busts on a swing for someone whose belt busts on a pitch? Really?
The man has 3 championships, and everybody.
Yeah, but the problem is he won them all in San Francisco. You moron!
And he was the worst player on those teams.
Well, you know what he's doing since he's injured. He might be going on a weight loss program throughout the year since he's out for the entire year.
You told me that last offseason got bigger.
You know what? You know what? All I have to say is this.
Stay off the weed.
All right. Give me the next button, please.
Oh, you mean like this?
Nice.
Yes, there you go. Skippy Bayless said that
Here we go again.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
My San Francisco 49ers should bring in Rex Grossman as a quarterback's coach.
Quest, we're talking Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Stop talking about Joe Kelly and the Red Sox. Remember, we are objective.
Hey, man, stop feeding the troll, man. He wants to run the show. It's not happening.
Relax.
Walter...
Yeah. Don't hit me with that bowling, you bastard! I am a good bowling player. Anyway,
no, you're not a good bowling player.
Well, Browning uses bumpers to help him get those awards.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, Snowman, what's your response to this ridiculous quote?
I have my first item up for bids.
All right, let's.
Oh, here we go.
This requires no explanation.
Period. Oh man.
All right, and to hear my favorite button.
I'm gonna bring back an old Skippy quote that I used at the Exelon files.
Oh,
this one's gonna get Snowman going.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. Here we go.
Skippy Bayless said that LeBron James is the greatest box office attraction in all of sports.
All right, that's it. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. I'm out of here. Oh, my God.
Ronnie's out already, and he's a Queen fan. How does that make sense? Oh, there goes Snowman, too. What the hell,
All
man?
right, I can understand exactly why Skip Bayless said that. Oh, because LeBron is actually in Space Jam 2. Oh, nice.
That's must see.
Yeah,
That's
must see. Bullshit. I'm not watching that.
must see.
Yeah, must see bullshit.
All right.
Okay. Greatest box office attraction
In sports, yep. That's a hack alert.
What in the Vita blue, yellow bellied, red blooded, fucked up hell are you thinking, Skip Bayless?
Vital blue.
What in the blue hell are you thinking? Yeah, the end of that question tells me everything I need to know. LeBron James, a box office hit in sports. Obviously, you forgot about a fella named Michael Jordan. Obviously, you forgot about a fella named Magic Johnson. Very obviously, you forgot about a fella named Larry Bird.
Did you forget about Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bryant. I'll put Kobe Bryant in that equation. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Moses Malone. I mentioned Julius Erving already. George Gervin, Alex English, Kevin Johnson. I can go on and on and on and on and on with players that preceded LeBron James who were a bigger box office draw than LeBron James ever will be. Next!
This next one is brought to you by Camping World Stadium.
Fuck you, Josh. I love you. And Josh warned me he was going to zap me with that once.
Camping World Stadium.
Hey, there's a clip floating out there of me going completely off about that stadium name, and that happened Friday.
Oh, that was gold. That was gold. Anyway, Skippy Bayless said that WWE.
You can't even say it. Okay, you should have known. I should have known. I should have known that WWE was in this court because Camping World Stadium preceded it. Okay,
WWE is still addressed to Browning and Josh. Oh, yeah.
WWE should not have WrestleMania at Camping World Stadium. It should be at AT&T Stadium again.
Of course, because he has to mention everything has to be at Jerry World. Everything. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I get it. I get it. People are going to be making s'mores, and there's tents that are going to be at Camping World Stadium during WrestleMania next year. But why the hell would I want to go back to the planet ship? Come on, man.
And
yeah.
No comment. No comment on that.
I have four
clips.
I have 4 clips here.
Okay, here we go.
Here's one.
I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Here's 2.
Are you kidding me?
Here's 3.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing?
They've coming up.
Here's 4.
Well, quite frankly, I disagree with your assertion right there. How I have the category.
And here's 5. And here's 5.
Look at what Quest says. I want s'mores.
You and a few other people at that stadium, Quest.
Yeah.
My gracious.
Yeah, we're going to have some girls singing the national anthem while people are making s'mores inside Camping World.
But come on, Josh and Browning.
There's going to be an Indian hut, too, in there.
But come on, Josh and Browning. According to Skip Bayless, he thinks that everything should be at AT&T Stadium in Dallas at Jerry World. Go to Jerry. Don't box.
Can you? Hey, Skip. Can you rock at AT&T Stadium, please?
Okay. I have a special one for Josh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear it. Oh, there you go.
You know what, Quest? You are cracking me up with my rubber boots and tents. That's what.
This next quote is brought to you by Little Caesars Arena in Detroit.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Look at Snowman.
Look at Browning. Browning's just sitting there shaking his head with his headset on right over there.
There he goes. He's gone. Skippy Bayless said that Allen Iverson should be the next head coach of my New York Knicks.
Wait. Do it again. Do it again.
Skippy Bayless said that Allen Iverson should be the head coach of my
Hadouken! Now finish.
New York Knicks.
Oh, hell no.
Allen Iverson would go to the Knicks and all he'd talk about is practice. All we're talking about is practice.
You know what's funny?
Oh, no, Browning's gone.
You know what's funny? That press conference happened on my 8th birthday. It was May 7th, right?
Y'all better be glad this is not full of beer.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Allen Iverson, the next coach of the New York Knicks. Oh, that's bad even thinking about it. That's just.
Hey, let me ask Brownie a question really quick. Can you explain how the hell you go from being a LeBron James follower, then you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan?
Yeah, Brown.
So are you a 76ers fan or no?
Yeah, are you at 76?
That's a great question.
That's a great name, but some bacon bullshit. I finally got it.
I'll never figure it out, Browning.
That's so great at it homogenized Martin Lawrence bullshit.
Even Browning has copied the signature now.
You know what, Browning? I don't understand what is with you in this LeBron James. What is it with you going for him, for Christ's sake?
Yeah, man.
Hey, you brought it up, not me.
Not you. The same man that broke out a LeBron jersey on me twice after I destroyed his so-called statistics.
That shows that.
Oh, you want to say it again?
I apologize for the next quote.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Skippy Bayless wants Levi Stadium to be renamed First Take Stadium.
Took a whole lot of you, Skip Bayless.
No,
he's gonna. You know what? I'm getting rid of this before you even think about it. That is not the owner of the number 23. Adios, motherfucker.
Hey, what type of bullshit is that, still, man?
That's some grade A homogenized Holstein Cleveland Cavalier bullshit.
He comes with the jersey. I'm gone. See ya.
I love this show.
Oh, yes.
I hated to do it, Browning. I hated to do it.
Well, I haven't seen it for a while, so it was a good way to do it.
Right.
Hey, so please share the last 30 seconds, please.
I will. So the 49ers' new stadium, according to Skip, he wants it called Second Take Stadium.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'll stop being a 49er fan if that ever happens. Look.
I got to share the last. Here we go. Share 30.
Look. What the
Get it?
Oh, my goodness. I can't help myself with the laughter.
This is what Snowman gave to me one time when I brought up a Skippy call at the Exelon Files.
That's a look I gave to you every time you brought up a Skippy quote at the Exelon Files, sir.
Period.
Oh, God.
You know what? No Take's going to go off the air.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I know that.
And first and foremost, it was known as cold fucking pizza.
Oh, man.
That show was titled Cold Pizza before it became First Take. Why, Skip Bayless, and I mean this very jokingly, Skip Bayless, you mullet-wearing fool. Have you ever been in Levi's Stadium? No, more to the point, have you ever seen Levi Stadium. I know Josh has, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Okay? I can't help the fact, and I know I'm going to piss off some Cowboy fans, but I don't care right now. I can't help the fact that Levi Stadium is 20 times better than AT&T Jerry World, because you can actually get to Levi Stadium. AT&T Stadium is in the middle of freaking nowhere. Next!
Not only that, AT&T Stadium's ticket scanner broke at WrestleMania, so they kept the fans waiting for 4 hours for it to get into the arena because AT&T Stadium's ticket scanner was broken. Nice job, Jerry.
I have one thing to add about that too. When I used to be with that stupid Sports World Radio, I will tell you one thing that was funny. The Super Bowl between Green Bay and Pittsburgh, and Jerry Jones got blamed because he screwed up with all the seating arrangements down there.
Yeah, the big poll that him and Jerry Jones go to Space Mountain on.
Woo! Okay, Skip Bayless, what in the name of the Golden State Warriors are you thinking about Levi Stadium being renamed Second Take Stadium? Really? Is Second Take really that damn popular that it deserves the name of a stadium that hosted a Super Bowl?
Well, come on, Snowman. He makes $6 million a year.
My response is simple.
And I have to say this coming from a guy who is leaving No Take to go over to Fox Sports, and we have to listen to your crap over there.
Okay, here's a question. Mm-hmm. If he leaves No Take, does Stephen A. go with him?
Hopefully.
That would be interesting if that happened.
Oh.
Okay, I better push the button.
Okay. This one should get Sean riled up.
Shit.
Skippy Bell said that his early comeback player of the year goes to Alex Rodriguez.
Back up.
There he goes.
God dang, stupid fool! Holy crap, you heard that! Stupid goddamn fool!
This rant's brought to you by Walmart Haircuts.
Skip, let's refresh the memory here. Let's get your brain. Let's get.
He got up again.
No, this is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene, Idaho Bowling Alley, where you get no strikes whatsoever.
I gotta say that. Bayless, let me tell you. Roy is on the DL now, and he hasn't been playing.
Sean, can we get an Aroyd voice, please?
It is on the DL, you fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, come back.
This is the best show ever.
Oh my God. This is the best show we've done since its inception, okay?
That's my ass with that comment that he deserves to come back. The guy's on the goddamn lousy DL, you son of a bitch. Good grief.
All right.
Gosh.
This is the most I've ever heard Sean. This is the most I've ever heard Sean Mann cuss in one show, okay?
I could not believe it.
I never thought, wait a minute, Sean, in your honor, I never thought the word fuck would escape your lips live on the air as many times as it has this morning.
Oh, it pissed me off that the doggone idiot doesn't even know anything about baseball. He's on the DL. He's injured. You want him to go.
How about this next quote?
Oh, boy.
Jimmy Bale said that Tom Brady is the Bill Clinton of the NFL. You know why? Because he cheats.
I have a nice, beautiful response for that. Right over here. Yeah.
That's disgusting. Hey, did Camping World Stadium make that disgusting ass T-shirt?
All right, let me tell you the story. I went to the mall.
Who cares?
Why do we have to hear this story for?
It looks like a T-shirt you get at a Boston airport.
Wait a minute! I went to the mall.
Okay.
I went to the mall and got a haircut, and I got a Brady T-shirt.
Hold up! You got a haircut at a mall?
And I got a Brady T-shirt.
Oh, God.
Josh, do you want to do it or shall I?
I'll let you go first because I got something to say for Walmart, boy. Go ahead.
Goodbye.
What's that, 10 times now?
You know what, John? I swear to God, if you tell me that the place you got your haircut in the mall is right next to the Auntie Anne's in the mall, I'm booting you off the air right now. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now?
Okay, hold up. And first of all, Tom Brady's a cheater.
Yes, that is established. Yes.
Second of all, Tom Brady, and I mean this football-wise, okay? Tom Brady has no balls.
Oh, that is cold.
I'm just getting started. And I'm just getting started.
Oh.
Third of all, the only shut up, Quest. Damn it. Third of all, the only way we know about Tom Brady is because of a rule that the referees broke out at an inappropriate time against the Oakland Raiders. A game the Raiders should have sealed up and won, but the referees decided to drag out a rule. Ray Lewis said this. The only reason we know about Tom Brady, or the only two reasons that we know about Tom Brady is Drew Bledsoe taking a shot in the spleen and a tuck rule.
Yeah.
Period.
Hey, shout out to my good brother Adam Daly out in Pennsylvania. He's a big Raiders fan.
Yes.
And he believes that Brady
all right, while I'm having fun with this, and Sean, you should know I'm having fun with this.
Up. I saw that.
Especially Pablo Sandoval.
While I'm busting Sean's chops and having total fun with it, I'll bring up a stat that he doesn't like. Alon Jordan is in the house. Thanks, Alon. I'll bring up a stat that Sean doesn't like, but it's totally true. On Monday Night Football, the real version, Joe Montana fired 2 90-yard touchdown passes to John Taylor. On the, how should I put this? Inflated version on that 4-letter network, Brady fired 1 99-yard touchdown pass to Wes Welker. Okay? Now, in a toilet bowl Fenway Park. Of course, the Patriots never challenged the tuck rule. They're the Patriots. They don't challenge anything, including the border. Wait. You're gonna Sean. You're gonna love this one. This gonna cost me a boot, but I don't care. The Patriots never challenged anything, including the Baltimore Ravens in their own house, the Indianapolis Colts in their own house, and in recent times, the Denver Broncos in their own house. Oh. Why do I mention those 3 teams? I know what's coming.
Oh, if not like that. But it's true. But yeah, but it's true. I mean, Brady is a great quarterback.
Oh crap!
Blast! Wow!
Oh man!
Oh my heavens! This show is off the rails yet again.
Yeah, you pick on this Patriot fan.
Wait. Hey, Quest, I got a question for you. Since Tom Brady, and we're totally kidding, Sean. Since Tom Brady is doing a commercial on Nerf balls, are they the balls that have the tail on it, or do they not have the tail on it? I just.
Both. All right, I have a response.
Beautiful.
Oh, get that off of that camera.
Here's an item up for bids. Patriot slippers. Wear them for your feet and keep your feet warm right there. Patriot
Hey,
slippers.
you ever use your Scrooge's freaking beanie on?
Will you put that slipper down? I gotta hold my nose because of what's been in it.
Well, I thought
Exactly.
I thought the reason why you put it up because I thought there was an air raid or something, but somebody popped one or something like that. There was an air
We're the
raid.
Patriots.
Oh!
There you go, Brownie.
You know what, Brownie? I'm sorry.
Browning's gone.
Brownie's drinking it today. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know something?
What?
Okay. Okay, since we're doing all this talking about Tom Brady, let's just be serious here for just a moment. And I know this is going to get a kick out of everybody, and I know I'm going to get kicked for this, but let's have a serious moment while we're talking. And Sean's already laughing because he knows I'm going to say something stupid. Sean's already laughing. Let's be serious about Tom Brady for a second. And I put it in the form of this question. And Sean, you ain't going to like it, but just know, A, I'm busting your chops, and B, I'm going to get booted for this. Has Tom Brady done anything in 16 years?
Oh!
No.
Oh!
Not one thing. Nothing. Zish. Zero.
He's won 4 Super Bowls. I mean, that's something.
That's some grade A
Sean.
merchandise, hosting Buttercup's Camping World bullshit.
Thank you.
That's
I had to be playful with it. Listen, Sean, with those 4 trophies, with those four trophies, let me bring up a stat to you that you ain't gonna like. Oh, never mind. Quest did it for me.
Quest, you are bad. Look at this. All inflated teams. Oh, my goodness.
You know something? Let me throw this out there, Mr. Sean Mann. As great as you like to think Tom Brady is, and he isn't, let me bring up this stat for you.
Is the Tiger Woods and Josh's asterisk? Oh, goodness.
oh my god.
Listen, Tom Brady and Joe Montana only share one thing in common, and that's the fact that they both won 4 Super Bowls. That's where the similarities end for some very good reasons. Montana's never thrown an interception in a Super Bowl. He's actually led his team to a game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. And I want to get this right. Montana has 2 of something in the Super Bowl, and Brady only has 1. You know what that is?
But
A 300-yard game.
Brady in 3 of the Super Bowls brought them all the way back. He got them to 2. It brought them down for.
Since you, thank
Honestly,
you.
I gotta say this because I think it went over your head, Snowman. I put this in the chat room. I put more asterisks to Tom Brady championships than Barry Bonds' whole career.
Look, I saw it, Josh. Trust me, I saw it, and I completely agree. Tom Brady's career should be one big asterisk.
Yes. Let's get to the next Skippy quote because I want to get Snowman.
By the way, Sean, Pablo Sandoval's Boston career is one big asterisk. Take that.
With a sign of Golden Corral next to it.
That's the band that we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's in that? Okay. Josh promised to get me ranting and raving, so let's hear it.
Okay, here we go. Skippy Bayless loves the fact that ESPN is hiring Randy Moss because Randy Moss was a better receiver than Jerry Rice.
Oh, he's going
Off the mic stand. Here we go.
ESPN, you stupid sons of bitches. And Skip Bayless. Obviously you don't do your research. Who's the only receiver in NFL history with over 200 combined touchdowns? That would be Jerry Rice. Who's the receiver that was the MVP in Super Bowl 23 with a Super Bowl record 200-yard game? The only 200-yard Super Bowl game to date. That would be Jerry Rice. Who was the receiver that was taken by the San Francisco 49ers after trading up to get him in the draft because nobody wanted to take a chance on him down in the draft because they didn't think he would succeed? That would be Jerry Rice. Who's the receiver that has more catches, more yards, more touchdowns, more anything than one Randy Moss? That would be Jerry Rice. Who's the receiver that teamed with John Taylor to become the most prolific receiving tandem in a 10-year span in history? Yeah, that would be Jerry Rice. Who's the only receiver in history to catch at least 3 70-yard touchdown passes in the same playoff year?
Jerry Rice.
And Randy Moss. That would be Jerry Rice. So, Skip Bayless, if you want to say that Randy Moss is better than Jerry Rice, you go right ahead and make your statement. But you better back it up with facts, which you don't have, never will have, and never have gotten in the first place. Because when it comes to Jerry Rice, he is the greatest receiver of all time. There were plenty that preceded him and got him to the point. And Chris Berman even said, I've seen some great receivers, but there's a fellow in San Francisco that's going to have all the records. You know who that fellow is? That fellow is Jerry Rice. And oh, by the way, since you want to make a comparison between Mr. Bayless, between Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, yeah, Randy Moss caught 23 touchdowns while having Tom Brady throw deflated balls to him. But there's a point to that. Who was the first receiver to catch 20 touchdowns in a season? That would be Jerry Rice.
I was going to say drop the mic. All right, let's get to the next one. This one should be interesting. Oh, man. This is one of the craziest fast showers ever. The last quote of the day goes like this, okay?
Oh, no.
Skippy Bayless said that
Oh, no.
One more time for the road. Oh, hell no.
All right. I'm sorry, Sean, for this. I am done. I'm sorry, bud. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Red Sox should trade Pablo Sandoval to the New York Yankees for Alex Rodriguez. Let it rage, brother. I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it too, Sean. Go for it, man.
It's just off for the bang.
So the Panda possibly goes to New York, and the Yankees could give A-Rod to the Red Sox. That would maybe help out, because then the Panda could go to all the pizza places in New York City.
Hold up, you're endorsing a steroid user for a fat bastard? Come on, man.
Goodness. I don't know. A-Royd would be such a distraction because the guy can't obviously hit the goddamn. Would you shut up about Nerf balls, for Christ's sake? Gee. Goodness. Brady doesn't use Nerf balls. He uses an actual NFL football to throw the ball. What the heck?
Nerd
Yeah, but
ball?
it's kind of deflated.
No.
Nerd ball.
Just wait, Quest. Just wait until Brady wins that appeal. Just wait till he wins the appeal with the Supreme Court. When he does, he'll be starting on opening night in Arizona. Yeah.
No, what's going to happen at the Supreme Court? They're going to add more games to
I
this.
don't want more games added to the suspension. No.
Yeah.
You can't always get what
you want.
All right, speaking of rap besters and inflating and all this nonsense, let's go to a new segment called Hot Seat or Nuts. I'm going to list the name of coaches.
Can I start this one off?
Just 1 second, Sylvie. I want to tell everybody what this is.
Okay.
Hot seat or not, I'm going to list out a seat. All right, Quest, you need to chill out for a couple seconds. All right.
Boy, would that ever be a live demonstration?
The new hot seat or not segment, I'll list out a series of coaches from a variety of leagues, and Sean, Walmart Boy, Snowman, and Brownie Master will say hot seat or not. You guys can participate in this as well.
Quest. Oh my gosh, you're killing me over here. I can't contain my laughter. We're trying to get to a new segment. God, you're
You guys ready for this or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Go, please.
Yep.
Hot
Please.
seat or not, Joe Maddon.
I'm going to say not.
Hot.
You're going to say hot? You're thinking
Hot.
Why hot seat, Snowman? Why do you think he's on the hot seat right now, Joe Madden is?
There's a second half of the year.
Yeah, in the Chicago media, if you get bounced the first round of playoffs, especially with how much hype this team has got, they're going to call for his job. I guarantee
you know what?
it.
I'm going to
Think Vinny Del Negro.
I actually, you know what? I'm going to okay, now I get a point there. I'm going to end up saying that he is on the hot seat because, remember, this Cubs team knows that if they're going to do it, they're hopefully realizing this has got to be the year that they can do it. But we'll see. 108 years and counting since that last World Series for the Cubs.
Browning?
Uh,
How about this one? Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. I'm going to end up saying, yes, he is on the hot seat. You know, the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead to Houston last year, had a chance to get to their first Western Conference Finals. Didn't happen. They ended up losing in the first round in 6 games after they blew a 2-0 lead to the Portland Trailblazers. And Doc Rivers is already saying he wants to keep all of his talent.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Browning?
he's on a hot seat because they lost Chris Paul with a broken wrist, and then they lost Blake Griffin with the quad.
I feel bad for Chris Paul if he goes to a dream team with LeBron. I think that'd be dumb. But
yeah, that would
he got the new TV deal, so you can do it.
That will put a finish to Chris Paul's career. Next.
All right, this one should be interesting. John Farrell.
Hot!
Not on the hot seat. Not on the hot seat. You got to go.
That some bitch's seat is hotter than a fried chicken fryer that Pablo Sandoval visited at Golden Corral.
He got the extension. He's got the extension. Come on.
He's on the goddamn hot seat, and you know it.
It's hot as Tori Wilson coming down to the ring with a bikini.
I am voting not hot because Farrell has done a great job. Think about it. The first year he brought in a World Series. He helped win the first World Series there.
What has he done for me?
And what has he done since then?
Yeah, Quest, you would say hot since you've been busting my chops the whole morning.
You damn right.
Okay. This next one should be interesting. How about this one? Bill Belichick.
Hot, goddammit.
That hot. Come on, he's the longest tenured coach of the NFL.
Hot, goddamn. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why Bill Belichick is on the hot seat. Because Tom Brady put his foot in his mouth, and the judge of the Supreme Court is going to put a foot in his ass.
He's got
Bill Belichick.
He's got 4 Super Bowls. Belichick does.
Thank you. All with deflated balls. All with an asterisk. All with something that helped him along the way, like the tuck rule.
What's up, Candy J?
Candy J's in the house.
6 Super Bowl appearances for Belichick. Give me a break.
We didn't even know who the hell Bill Belichick was because part of his history has to involve the Cleveland Clowns.
Oh God, the Cleveland Clowns.
Remember, he was a head coach before Bill Belichick suddenly became this man genius of football. He was stuck in Cleveland.
Oh, Quest, that's cool. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
You know what's ironic in this whole situation, Snowman? We have clowns, Cavaqueers, and engines coming out of Shitland. Yep.
That should explain a lot right there.
When you ask somebody, what's the 3 things that come out of Cleveland?
Cavaqueers, engines, and clowns. All right. Candy Javier, thanks for joining.
He's on a
Thanks
hot
for
seat.
joining us. And Sean, what's the matter? Truth hurts.
Oh!
All right, this will be interesting. Hot seat because he's in a GM position. Phil Jackson.
Hot.
I'm going to vote hot because
Hot
his job was to come and take over for the New York Knicks and build that team and get the tradition back.
Carmelo's a Nimrod. He should have went back to New York.
Well,
Go ahead.
Carmelo's a bust.
I'm just saying that the Knicks, with Phil Jackson, he felt like I won 2 championships there as a player. Even one of his dream jobs, if the Lakers job didn't work out well.
This inflating thing's never going to stop. Right.
We're talking about
Sean, look at the chat room really quick.
No, man, you keep exiting on, man.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
All right, Phil Jackson, though, he is on the hot seat because here's a guy that was expected to turn this team around, and the Knicks are not going to ever win a championship. You're talking about a team that hasn't won it since 1973. It's going on 44 years next year.
Yeah, they're jobbers. For you wrestling fans, you'll know what that means.
I know. Yeah. They're career jobbers.
Yeah. The last hot seat or not question of the day, while my annoying ass birds won't shut the fuck up, goes as follows. Drum roll, please. Eric Spoelstra.
Quest, you God dang it. God, freaking killing me over here.
We're trying to do a new segment, and we're stuck on Tom Brady and.
I kept my mouth shut.
Extra hot. I'll answer that. Eric Spoelstra is on the hot seat because instead of the sweep, he's too even with Toronto.
I'll say this with
hot seat
with Eric Spoelstra. I'll say that he is on the hot seat. But how about this, Browning? Picture this: the Cavaliers get knocked out. Maybe Eric Spoelstra will go to Cleveland, to go to Shitland, and become LeShit's coach.
Hey, Waterboy, why are you in the dark? I can barely see you. I can see the ridiculous hat you're wearing, but you're like in the dark.
He's in the dark because it's the picture.
Whoa! Watch it.
Well, cover that damn window.
Yeah.
Ooh, Brownie, that's foul.
Damn.
I got a bonus one. I got a bonus one. Tyronn who?
Hot seat.
Yeah, there you go. I don't even follow that coach anyway, so it don't matter.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah. Does that put a wrap on it, or do we have a couple more?
No, that's it. I tried to do a new segment, and we were stuck on inflated nonsense. It's all good.
We're trying to move forward, okay? But every time. I'm sorry when these pop up.
Quest is the one that
just like with Josh, just like with yours when you put comments in there that get us all rolling.
Quest is bad, but he's good.
Okay. Let's go into the spoken word, shall we?
Spoken word.
Oh yeah, let's do some spoken word. But first and foremost, before we, Sean, will you stop moving?
You like Skip Bayless?
Come on,
Sean.
Drew Carey.
God.
Stay in position.
Hey, Browning, shut. First off, I don't even look like Drew Carey, and second off, I always like wearing a hat. Yeah,
You know what, Josh?
Coming up, you want one.
Josh, many props to you for that. Drew Carey, stay in position. Oh Jesus.
Thanks, no man. Go ahead.
All right, here's my spoken word for the day. Don't let people stop you from what you're doing. And Josh gave me a reminder of that this morning. I originally said I'd be out this week because of what's happened, and I'm not going to go into any detail. The guys know what happened, but I'm not going to let these people stop me from what I'm doing. I'm not going to let them stop us from what they're doing. They can make all the threats they want. Backing them up is another thing. That's my spoken word.
My spoken word is, this is how much fun we always have, and it's always great that we can laugh with each other. And Quest, You really cracked me up today with your jokes and stuff, which was funny. But we're doing it not to be hurtful. That's why laugh with each other instead of laugh at each other. That's what it's all about. Keep the good times rolling, be happy, and surround yourself with people that don't bring you down and bring negative energy to you, and always be positive. That's my spoken word.
Browning, anything, you red bastard? I gotta say this before you go. You did a great job today, Browning.
Yes,
you brought it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, go ahead, Browning. What are you gonna say, buddy?
My spoken word is that I just like to fill in for Frank when he's off, or I filled in for Snowman the other day, and you just do a great show, and I got a video later on in a little bit.
I want to see a goddamn video. What the heck? Oh, no.
Josh, take us out of here with your spoken word.
My spoken word is be the authentic product that is yourself. I'm speaking for the big win, and I think that could tie in for everybody here. Also, whatever you do, please do not endorse LeBron James. It does no good for your life.
Yeah, Browning, you should give up on him. Good.
Hey, if you endorse LeBron James, there's a good chance you might be inflated in the next couple of minutes. But as always, reminder to keep those positive vibes going, bring out the laughter. This is a fun show today. As always, you can check us out on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Hopefully the Snowman will be there with us, and we're gonna have some fun. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm having my wrestling podcast. Is gaining a lot of traction recently. This is Josh Lopez Wrestling Podcast. You check it out on iTunes. I usually record it on Google Hangouts at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want to check it out, by all means, knock your socks off. It'll be a lot of fun. Follow Walmart Boy at Twitter at Shawman. Follow Snowman at Twitter at Golden Voice No at Arena Sportsnet. Follow Browning at Brownie Master. Yeah, we'll work that out, Quest. I'm at Twitter at WZ Josh Lopez. This is the Sports Drive. We're at Twitter at @sports_drive. I want to give a birthday shout out to our social media man, Justin Hill. It's his birthday today. I'm going to give a shout out to him.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Sports Drive.
You shut up, oh my goodness.
Buddy.
Take us out of here, please.
All right. For Walmart Boy, hopefully he's not too inflated after today's show. Snowman and the Brownie Master. I'm Josh Lopez. I'm Gluey Hump. Hope you guys enjoyed today's Sports Drive. We'll be back on Thursday. You rat bastards. Oh, hey, Sally. It's hump day tomorrow. I don't give a shit. Get out of my way. All right, we're out. Peace.
See you later.